Hi, today, the day that I upload this video, is a day that I've been thinking about for a while, for probably like months, maybe even over a year. Today, July 31st, 2026, is the day my fifth single as an independent artist is released. It's called Sad. And to most people that hear it, it's probably just going to be a couple minutes of their lives, maybe even less if they don't even listen to the whole thing. And then they won't even think twice about it after it ends. But for me, this one single song took a lot of work. Like months of work. And if I'm being honest, there's not one specific thing that makes this song stand out, even just compared to my releases. Because there's a lot of work that goes into like any song that's released. And typically that's not really seen by anyone except for those who are directly involved in the creation process. So I wanted to share a bit about the process of writing, recording, and releasing this song. I know like actual documentaries have been made about legendary artists' writing and recording process, but I thought it might be cool for possibly new songwriters to see how the heck all this can be realistically done by one single person. And you can see how another small artist who doesn't have the craziest gear or a professional budget does it. I also just want to document it for me. I think it'll be cool in the future to look back and see how I went about the process of releasing music. And just hoping all this can be somewhat entertaining as well. So yeah, this is how I made my song. I'm still in a pretty early spot in terms of being an artist who writes and releases music. I started in 2024 and only put out 3 songs that year, and last year in 2025, only 1 song. But if you were to take a look at my hard drive, you would find hundreds of finished and unfinished songs. I've tried to make it a habit of continually just trying to write stuff, whether I'm planning on releasing it or not. And this YouTube channel has helped a lot. I've made a handful of videos already documenting the actual detailed writing process. So I won't be going into the actual details of the song ideation process, but if that's something that you're interested in, I have a handful of videos that you might like. Right now, only one of those videos is about a song that I've actually released. And that's primarily because the process of getting a song ready for an official release takes a good amount of work. So the song that I'm releasing today, Sad, I actually started writing like 2 years ago. I don't have any footage of the actual writing process though. At that point, I didn't really know that I was going to release the song or if I would even like it. I was sitting here at my desk just trying to come up with song ideas like I do every so often, and I came up with this guitar part. I really liked it, so I tried to start writing around it. As I kept going, I felt like the line might even work as a vocal melody, so I tried to start coming up with some lyrics. I struggled for a little while, but eventually came up with the first line. I've been so sad. The day I've had has been the worst. I'm overworked. At first, I thought it might even be too on the nose, but the lyrics kept coming pretty easily after that first line, so I just kept going with it. And I basically came up with the whole chorus in like 15 minutes. Afterwards, I still wasn't too sure about it. It was pretty on the nose, not really poetic or anything like that, so I let it sit for a couple months. And then I came back to it. If you're ever unsure about a song or an idea that you have, let it sit for a little bit and then come back. Your perspective might change on it. I ended up liking it a lot, actually, and decided to take the opportunity to just lean into it. I finished the lyrics and basically had a song about something that I've experienced many times. It's essentially a song about being sad. Shocker. And in being sad about life in general or just whatever, oftentimes I know some of the steps that I could take to try and get better, but I don't really want to. It's so much easier to just sit there and complain about it than it is to fix it. I felt these feelings many times before, and I feel like other people probably have, so I felt like it would be something good to write a song about. Now, this process has been stretched out a lot, but I assume that's the case for any other musician who also works full-time jobs not directly related to music creation. For the past year or so, I spent my free time outside of a full-time job not just working on this song. I think it's important to have some type of social life, so I like to go out and do things every now and then, and maybe take a vacation here and there. I have dogs, so I spend a lot of time with them, going on drives, walks, and just spending time with them at home and backyard. I'm also very into video games, so I spend a couple hours here and there indulging in that. I'm married, so I spend a good amount of time with my wife. I'm also involved in playing music in other places that aren't my original music. I also have this YouTube channel that I've been focusing on, which takes a good amount of time, most of which is spent editing. There's also a bunch of other necessary things like cleaning and going to appointments and running errands. So after all this and probably some other stuff I'm forgetting, the time left to work on my original music isn't very much. And I'm not complaining or anything. The fact that I get to work on something like this at all is a blessing. But what I am saying is there's ways to fit something like this into your schedule if it's something you really want to do. I spent so many late nights editing and re-recording things. I've spent a lot of work commutes listening to different mixes, just trying to fit it in wherever I could. And I got it done and now it's released. It just took a little longer than I would have liked. Once I knew that I wanted to release this song, the next step was basically just to re-record the song. I typically try to get high quality recordings as I'm making my demos, but sometimes I just rush through things, just trying to get the ideas out there as quick as I can. Basically, I just had to go back and listen to all the stems of the song, and see if there's anything that I could use for the final release, or anything that I might need to clean up to make it sound good for an official release. Luckily, by this point, I already knew that I wanted to make this video, so you can get a better idea of what that actually looks like. It is Wednesday, March 18th. My plan right now is to take a look at the song I'm planning to release in a couple of months. We're going to take a look at the guitar parts, the bass, and see if we can add any like synths or keyboard sounds. First thing I'm going to do is just take a listen through the whole song with the headphones on and just kind of see what I can redo here. Okay. I've been so sad. Okay, so it's a long song. So what I did was kind of go through and mark parts that I kind of heard. Maybe I could redo that with change the color into this blue. What's the BPM? 75? Wow, I just tapped right to 75. I gotta remember how to play all this. Okay, where's gonna try and record it? Because why not? Yeah. I'm so depressed. I did my best. I think the problem with redoing demos is like a lot of the time I try to just like redo what I did in the original take, and I don't like it because it doesn't sound like my ears are used to hearing the demo, you know what I mean? The next part is this. Yeah, you can tell a lot of passion in that, but not a lot of right notes. Yeah, we'll try it. Okay, the next thing on guitar-wise that I wanted to figure out, I know I highlighted this little area right here, but we'll get back to that. I want to look at this over here. Just in the chorus. All it's doing in the chorus is just, right now, is doubling the melody line. I feel like I wanted to do something else. Something more interesting. I think I redid the little things that I needed to. Didn't really need a whole lot. Yeah, I could have sat here for a lot longer and tried to come up with something, but I don't want to force anything. Back to you, Meme. There wasn't too much to redo, but it still took like an hour and a half. After this, I knew the next step of things that I had to redo was definitely the vocals. I'm not much of a singer. I really only started to sing when I started to try and release music a couple years ago. So when it came to recording vocals, I knew that I could use some guidance. There's so many courses online and videos on YouTube going over things like proper singing technique or just how to be a better singer, and I've tried watching some of them, but I always feel like I learn better when there's someone actually in front of me that I can converse with. This could be something like a private instructor, one-on-one lessons that meet once a week. That's actually going to allow you to work on the things that you specifically want to get better at. The only drawback, though, is that private lessons cost money. Highly qualified teachers that know what they're doing and can actually get you results can cost a bit of money per month or even per lesson. Now, I'm all for paying musicians what they're owed, especially music teachers. I've done my fair share of music teaching, so I know the work that goes into it. But not everyone that wants to start writing music can afford to take private lessons. I can't even justify that for myself right now. But there are other options. Like I said, there's so many accessible and even free resources online. However, something that's another option that might be cheaper than paying for online lessons is networking. There are tons of other small artists trying to make it out there in music, and they're willing to work with or collaborate with others in the space for low or even no cost. They're just looking to make connections to possibly build a new network of musicians online. And there's probably someone out there that's looking for someone else to collaborate with that has the skill set that would help you finish your song or album. Or if you went somewhere like music school or involved in the local music scene or a church or something, see if they'd even be willing to just answer a few questions to help give you a better understanding of what it is you're trying to figure out. For me, in my situation, I just made the ultimate connection at music school. I met my wife. She studied music education and specifically voice. So anytime I have a singing related question, I can just ask her. Now, I know not everyone can be so lucky to just make such a close connection with someone who fills in the gaps of what you need musically. But I guarantee there's someone out there who has skills that complement yours that you would also get along with. You just have to keep looking and trying to make connections. But also don't just make connections just to help yourself. To make meaningful connections or friendships, it's a give and take. Offer to help with some of the skills that you might have that they might be lacking in. Don't just take advantage. If you have some sort of financial compensation that you can offer, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. So having my wife, who actually knows what she's doing, helps a ton. Now and then we'll just talk about music. And one night, we just ended up talking about my song. That's okay. Okay, it's just recording. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. We'll turn on the big professional light because it looks good.
Doesn't be anything crazy. And these are just kind of thoughts and notes for you to, one, to hear it, and hear it before the day that we actually re-record, for you to chew on it, think about how you'll execute it. And again, with the I've been so sad, almost like space. I've been so sad the day I had, instead of I'm in the worst, like like having a little separation. It's almost like I like where it's sitting, but the support isn't there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm hearing. I think you should be a little more full voice there.
I'm way too old for this.
That's perfect.
I think,
really
again, it was late at night and I was just trying to...
You're just doing it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I really like about that whole section is how you keep it, the notes separate, but it feels like a phrase. Like it's connected well, but still being separated, if that makes sense.
I think so. I'm like a lot of it, it's just like stuff that I do. I I was not thinking about it at all. Just like the way that it came out.
Well, of course you're not. You're a guitarist. Do you hear that?
Like, what about it?
How present your voice is. It's not pushing, it's not full, but it's not whispering, it's not held back either. It's like, here I am again.
Just the right amount of...
It's like talking.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like your talking voice, because you don't push or like try, you know what I mean, when you talk. It sounds very natural.
Should I practice it now?
Yeah, I think so. I think too, think of your starting note and nailing it.
The day I've had.
Closed off.
Yeah.
Closed off.
The day I've had. That's bad.
Question. Is that stylistic or is that comfort?
The day I've had. That's just how I sing it.
Do you feel like it's too high?
It doesn't feel that high to sing. Does it sound too high?
It does.
I've been so sad the day I've had.
That sounds comfortable to you. Like, that you sound comfortable to me.
I have to redo
I know, literally
all of it.
everything.
Yeah. Way too old for this.
Think of like a breath, like. Yeah, nice.
Never seem to get that. Just give up while I can.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah.
Maybe I should just change the key of it.
I mean, in my opinion, I think it sounds more natural to you.
So I don't realize it. Feels a lot better until I actually do it. Yeah, I think it's going to be sound a lot better, it'd be a lot easier.
And when it's easier and it sounds better, you have more control.
Well, now I gotta do everything. Whenever I sit down to write music, I typically start with the instruments. The vocals and the lyrics tend to come later. Because of this, I'm typically not thinking where a song's gonna fall in my vocal range, which isn't very big. Sometimes I get so far into writing a song and I get so used to how it sounds and how it feels to sing, I don't even stop to think, maybe this song would be better if it was just down a step or two. Without you here, I'm undone.
It's very high for you.
It is. I didn't think I was going to sing on it. So I knew that it was going to be a lot of work to go back and re-record literally everything, including the stuff that I just went back to re-record already. But I knew that it was just going to be a lot easier to sing this way, and I'd probably end up with a better song in the end. I didn't record me redoing the guitars a step down because I felt like it was a bit more tedious than insightful, but I did come up with a couple new ideas in the process. After finally finishing up all the guitar and bass parts, it was finally time to do the vocals. Again, I was lucky to have my wife, who was actually there to help me in the recording process. As you'll see, my setup's a bit clunky, so it was nice to have my wife there to be able to start and stop the recording, keep an eye on levels, and give me tips and feedback throughout the recording. That way I could focus on just actually singing and not have to worry about all the other stuff. Today is April 12th, 2026, and I'm going to be recording vocals today. So before I did that, I just wanted to give you a quick run through of the whole setup, just to give you an idea of what we're working with here. So the desk setup, I've got Logic on here. Lexi, who's recording, is going to be my vocal coach and recording engineer today. So she's going to be here at the computer, manning everything going on here. She's got a talkback mic there so I can hear her and she can give me pointers. But the place that I'm going to be recording vocals is not in this room. You can see there's two very long cables that are gonna go all the way over here into the next room. So you can follow me over here and we'll see where I'm gonna be. So just ignore all the clothes on the floor. I'm gonna be in here, in our closet. because it's the best like vocal booth place that I have. I've got the SM7B here on a old and kind of broken tripod. You can see I kind of taped it down here. Got the headphones, and yeah, those two cables, they're like 50-foot cables, and they reach, hi George, they reach just enough, probably a little bit longer. There's a little bit good amount of slack, so that way we can record in here. And up here I got a little tripod so I can record the process and use it for this video. So we're gonna kind of record now, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Hello.
Hey, doll.
I don't have the lyrics here with me.
Oh,
I just have them memorized.
we forgot to do that. I can call them out.
So yeah, that's probably, I mean, I have most of them memorized, so.
Okay. So I'm thinking we'll just sing through the whole song once.
Okay.
Get it going, get your voice warmed up. We'll get a vibe for the whole song.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure. This is just not even being recorded. Just singing through. And it kind of gives me a chance to feel the song as it goes too. Click is on. I see it. Here we go.
Chorus.
I've been so sad
Nice.
the day I've had. I'm way too old for this. Let's try to stay content. Is that right?
Hello?
But here I am again.
Can you hear me?
No. Test. Okay, I can hear better now. It's louder.
Yeah, I cranked my input up. Yeah, I was calling out the lyrics for you, and I was saying different things, and I'm like, I don't think he hears me.
I cannot. I'm way too old for this.
Mhm. It never
Seems to end. But here I am again. Try to stay content.
I don't care.
I don't care if there are ways around this. I just wanna sit right here. I swear I'm fine. Don't waste your time. Leave me alone. I'm too far gone.
How does your voice feel?
Feels good.
Yeah, you feel warmed up? Do you want to do a little me's, a little la la la's?
Try. I don't know what I'm doing.
Here.
Oh shoot.
I've been
so sad.
Try to hit the notes and don't swallow the vowels. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it then.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Chorus.
I've been so sad. Oh no. I've been so sad. I've been so sad. I've been so sad.
Seriously, perfect.
I've been, no, that was really bad. I've been,
Chorus.
I've been so sad.
Great.
That's the
I call
intro.
chorus done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what too is we're just starting and it's the hardest part.
Yeah.
And everything that I've told you so far, it just applies to the rest of it.
I'm way too old for this.
Perfect.
It never seems to end.
Couple things.
Mm-hmm.
So, it never seems to end.
It never seems to end.
Yeah, that D I don't hear.
It
Yeah.
never seems to end. It never seems to end.
Nice. Yeah,
I never seem to get it right. Just give up while I can.
Beautiful. And I love, even in practice, how you sang the vowels and your consonants. I think it was really great.
Yeah, I never seem to get it right. Just give up while I can.
Interlude.
Yeah, how do you feel about pre-chorus? You feel good?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you sound wonderful and beautiful and amazing.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I know I haven't called.
Yep.
Been going through it all.
Yeah, the first two lines are a little hard because they're closed vowels.
I
I know.
know I haven't called.
Been going through.
Been going through it all.
I know.
I know I haven't called. I know I haven't called.
Yeah, it should be. I know.
I know I haven't called. I know I haven't called.
Beautiful. That's
Been
it.
going through it all. No, I'll try it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Like, yeah, we'll
Once
see
it
what
starts
happens. I don't
recording,
know.
it's like totally.
All bets are off.
Yeah. I know I haven't called. Been going through it all.
Pre-chorus.
And it's not fair if I get better now. I'll be right here next week.
Beautiful, Jacob.
Thanks. The day I've had has been the worst. I think I did. Or cry instead. I think I did.
Yeah, I'm clicking so many
I
things.
think.
Oh,
Can you hear
you're
me?
muted. Hold
Hello,
on.
hello.
Say you know.
I did.
Can you hear that I can't hear you? Because we hear the same
Yeah,
things.
yeah, it cuts out on
Okay.
mine, so I'm like, oh, she can't hear me.
You're
So
like,
that's why I was
hello,
waving.
hello.
I was like, hello.
Oh, I was like, hi.
Like, no,
Like,
I'm
what's
trying
up?
to get your attention.
Here we go.
I swear I'm fine. Don't waste your time.
What are your thoughts?
I think,
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You're so mean.
I think swear I'm fine. Don't waste your time.
There you go.
Chorus.
I've been so sad. Sad has been the worst. I'm so depressed. I did my best.
How does it feel?
Feels good. How do you think?
I think good, dude. I think you did it.
Did I do it?
I think you did it.
Oh my god, there's like 4 hours.
Yeah, dude.
So another thing that I needed to get recorded was the drums. I could have stuck with MIDI drums like I used for the demo. They didn't sound terrible, and I feel like with the right mixer, you can get MIDI drums to sound pretty good. But I felt like it was worth it to pay the money to try and get a real drummer on this. One of my friends, Aaron, is one of the best drummers I know, seriously. He recorded the drums on my first 3 songs and absolutely killed it. So I knew that I really wanted to have him play on this one. So I reached out to him to see if he'd be able to remotely record drums and send him over to me, and he did. Whenever I'm working with other musicians, I try to send him as many resources as I can in order to help them best prepare. So for this, I sent Aaron a Logic file with condensed stems for the song. This way, when he's recording his part, he can adjust levels and hear what he needs to hear without having to comb through my original track and try to figure out where certain sounds are coming from. This also made the file smaller and easier to send back and forth. It also helped avoid things like disk overload, since my original file was full of stems and plugins and everything else that I used for the original recordings. I also made a louder and more adjustable click track for him. I'm really not a fan of the Logic click. I do love the Ableton click, so I basically just took that sound and put it on its own track. I also made sure to add markers in the file and also gave him audio cues as well.
Verse.
In the past, I've even done things like make rhythm charts of my songs. Now, the only reason that I made these in the past was because my original 3 songs I made for school, and I had to make them, which is why I didn't do it this time. And I know that he's a good enough musician to be able to play and record something just based off a sound recording. But if the musician that you're working with could use something like this and you have the skills to do it, then I would suggest doing it. Even like a chord chart or something. I'm sure they would appreciate it. Anything to make the process easier. They are helping you with something. And of course, I paid him to play. I know he's a good player and I know he's worth it. Sometimes musicians might let you know their rate beforehand, or you can present a number up front and see if they're okay with that. Just make sure you're clear about it before starting anything. So we got guitar and bass recorded, vocals recorded, and drums recorded. The next step is what I like to call fine-tuning, which is just essentially mixing and mastering. I personally am not super skilled in this area. I've taken a couple courses and mixed the stuff that I put on here and on Instagram and TikTok, but I wouldn't say any of it's release worthy. So I knew again that I would need to outsource this as well. With my last single, I didn't really have anybody in mind that I wanted to mix and master my song, so I opted to look to the internet to find someone. I reached out to a couple different people that I saw posting content online, but they either didn't respond to me or were too expensive. So I stopped looking at social media and just went to Fiverr. There are tons of working musicians on Fiverr. So I basically just looked through a bunch of different freelancers and ended up narrowing it down until I found someone that seemed professional, experienced, and within my budget. One thing to consider when I was trying to find someone to do this was, did I want one person who was going to mix and master, or two people? One person to mix, one person to master. I've heard it said before that it's a better idea to get two different people if you can. It gives the mastering engineer a fresh set of ears. But of course, this just comes back to how much you're willing to spend. I opted to go with one person just because of the pricing and the timeline. It's cheaper and quicker to only have to send everything to one person, and I feel like the guy that I found was a great fit. I decided to go with Michael, and he's been so great to work with. Like I said, I first reached out when working on my last song, but he did such a great job I wanted to reach out to him this time as well. He was quick, super great with communication, and I was pretty happy with the end product. Now, it's important to look for a couple more things when looking for a mix and mastering engineer. Like, how many stems is your song? A lot of freelancers had limits on how many stems you could send, and of course, a lot of that dictates how much it's going to cost. The more stems you send, the more it's probably going to cost. Are you going to need any vocal tuning? There might be engineers out there who include tuning in their price, but a lot of the times it's going to be an extra charge. Before I sent my vocals over, I did some touch-ups on Melodyne. I kinda learned to use Melodyne back when I was working on my first couple of releases. I was working on these songs for school, and the professor that I was working with said, hey, just a reminder, you should actually tune those vocals before you send them in, because it's kind of common courtesy to do that unless you're planning on paying extra for them. I was on a pretty tight deadline, so I had one weekend to buy Melodyne, figure out how to use it, and then attempt to tune 4 fully recorded songs. I did an okay job, but I'm definitely still in the process of learning. So when I'm tuning vocals, I basically just try to fix anything that's standing out too much. I don't want my vocals to sound too robotic, but I want them to be in tune. And a lot of that just comes down to if you got a good recording. On the day that I was recording, did I get good takes that sounded good, were in tune, and not clipping? How many revisions do you want? Even if you're working with the best mixer in the world, you two still might not be on the same creative wavelength. I had a couple guitar parts in mind that I imagined standing out more than Michael originally mixed them. So I just let him know I'd like these guitar parts a bit louder from here to here, and then he sent me back a version with the changes. It's nice to have the flexibility to go back and forth a little bit after the product is delivered. So look for someone who's willing to do revisions and expect to at least a couple times. You want it to sound good and how you want it to. You are spending money on it after all. I also recommend listening to the different mixes on different devices. It's going to sound different on your laptop, on your car radio, on your phone, on your AirPods. It's good to hear what other people are going to hear listening to your song for the first time on all these different devices. Lucy? What are you doing? This is Lucy. She just wanted to say hi. One of the most important steps when trying to release music is finding a way to actually get it on a streaming services. There's of course places like SoundCloud and Bandcamp that allow you to upload music directly, but I know a lot of people are probably wanting mostly to get their music on places like Spotify and Apple Music. For this, you need something called a distributor. Some of the better known ones are DistroKid and CD Baby, which is what I personally use. With it, I just have to pay each time I upload a new song, but after that, they're on streaming services for good. I believe with something like DistroKid, you pay a monthly subscription subscription and can upload as many songs as you want. And they'll stay up there as long as you keep paying the subscription. I haven't officially released that much music, as I mentioned before, which is why CD Baby made the most sense. If you want to upload as many songs as you'd like and multiple albums a year, then DistroKid might be better for you. These distributors can also provide a bunch of different other services as well. They can allow you to access your Spotify and Apple Music artist pages. You can add lyrics to your songs, and you can even have them pitched to different playlists. They even offer to collect certain royalties for you that might be more difficult to collect on your own. Now, a disclaimer, I know a decent amount about distributors and PROs and royalties and stuff like that, but I'm not an expert. With that said, I'm pretty sure there are ways for you to collect the royalties on your music without paying any money. These distributors are just offering to do it as an add-on to make it more convenient. Again, I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to go into a lot more depth. Throughout the whole process, I was trying to think of what my release plan would be. If you want your music to actually reach people, you have to utilize things like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. I knew that I wanted to make this video not as promotion, but more as just documentation of the whole thing, so I'm not going to talk about the making of this video in this video, because then that would just be stupid. TikTok will be my primary platform for promotion. For the past year or so, I've been posting pretty consistently on TikTok, and I've actually grown a good amount. I don't post anything crazy because I found that the things that are low effort kind of do a lot better. I see a lot of people that are annoyed or against posting things like this on TikTok, but it works. For me, this has been one of the most successful ways that I've been able to grow. So when the song comes out, I'm gonna keep doing that. I also have tried to make higher quality music video type short form content as well. And the creative part of me really does enjoy doing that, so I'm planning on doing that as well. My wife suggested that I make a vision board to try and get a better idea of what I want these videos and even the single art to look like. After putting this together and then thinking realistically of what I could actually accomplish, this is what I got. Basically just me in dark clothing in my backyard while it's gloomy or raining outside. Luckily this year it's been raining a lot where I'm at, so I just really had to wait for the right day. Today's Tuesday and I think outside looks good. A lot gloomier than last week, so I think today's the day to record something. This is the outfit with or without the hat, so. Hey. Hi. I'm so sad. Okay, in front of the
house?
yeah.
Where'd you go?
I'm just making sure this is getting me.
Um,
I'm gonna try somewhere else.
let's have you sit.
No, first. Yeah, I'll go over there somewhere.
What are you, the dogs in the pictures?
I like
I don't mind them either. I just want to make sure.
as long as it's not like straight up eating, putting a mouth in the ground.
They're distracting.
Just leave it. Orange, you're not supposed to be happy. You like me.
Me?
My idea for these videos was just to try and do a lot of what I see online. Basically just lip syncing my song to the camera, but trying to make it look nice. With a nice camera and using stylized lyrics that match the writing on the single cover. I'm basically just planning on posting these throughout the next couple weeks or months on Instagram and on TikTok, mixing it in with the stuff that I regularly post. I'm also planning on using one of these short form videos as the canvas on Spotify. This is one of the ones that I made. I've been so sad. The day I've had has been the worst. I'm overworked. I'm so depressed. When it came to the single cover, I knew I basically just wanted me on the front looking at the camera with the name of the song on it. Just pretty simple. We just had to figure out some of the details. Where exactly am I going to be? Am I going to be sitting or standing? How close or far am I to the camera? So we got a couple different options and decided afterwards. It was my wife's idea to add some of these drawings on there, and I really liked it. And we eventually just decided to narrow it down to just having the cloud on there. It's a little weird for me because this is the first single art that I'm releasing with me on it. I guess my last release had like my hand in it. So this is the first release with my face in it. So when I first started releasing music, I really was against having myself on the cover. But I think I've just gotten more comfortable with putting myself out there, and I feel like it just made sense to have me on the cover. With all the content I needed, I started to plan out what and when and where I was going to be posting things. Trying to pick what's right for certain platforms, pre-writing captions, and even scheduling posts. So that way, come release day, a lot of the content's ready to just go live by itself. So now, there's nothing left to do but just wait for release day. Obviously, because I'm recording this video beforehand and uploading it on the day the song goes live, I can't really show you what I did on release day. But I really don't plan on doing a whole lot, because hopefully by that time everything will be in place and just ready to go live day of. I'm still a pretty small artist, so release days aren't anything crazy for me. I'll honestly probably just go to work like normal, and then just check my phone throughout the day to see what interactions I'm getting. But I am still super excited to be releasing this song. I'm proud of all the work that went in, and I'm really happy that I was able to collaborate with others that I really respect and admire. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe for more videos relating to music and its creation. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought about the song, let me know if you have any music releasing. Just let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. Go take a listen to the song that I've been talking about for a half an hour, and some of my other music that I've talked about a little bit. There's only like 5 songs, so it won't take you long to listen to all of them. Spotify, Apple Music, and Bandcamp links are in the description. Feel free to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.